CentralFloridaPolitics.com, where Central Florida turns for political news.
Thank you very much. Looks like God is talking upstairs. I better get cracking on this. By the way, I want to introduce Rod Hudnall. I just appointed Rod. Raise your hand. Just appointed him to the Charter Review Commission. He's a great man. Just came back to his beloved community, Bartow, from Miami, where he was a investment broker there and very successful. And now he's really devoted himself full time to the city he loves, Bartow, and Polk County as well. I'm going to have a few of my other great friends, Armando Gutierrez, right there. Lift your hand there, Armando. He's going to be governor of Florida one day, I'm telling you. And also Tim Dow over the Lakeland Tea Party. And he'll be speaking. But I want to say a few words first. First, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today. And I want to ask you a few questions. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck to make ends meet? Have you entered the supposedly golden years of retirement only to find yourself worried that the American dream you've cherished, even fought for, is slipping away? Are you having trouble finding a job as more and more are shipped overseas? Are you weary of regulations and taxes burdening your small business, property, and privacy rights? Are you tired of coming home exhausted, not being able to spend time with your precious children? Where's my children? They're around here somewhere. Are you losing faith in Washington's ability to allow the economy to thrive once again? Are you getting downright angry with Congress for forcing you to foot the bill for Wall Street and bureaucratic excess? If you answered yes to any of these questions, now is the time we can do something about it. Getting the economy back on a sound footing is job number one. Those struggling just to survive can hardly consider higher purposes. Let me say that again. Jobs, jobs, jobs. That's our top priority for this nation. Hello, my name is Randy Wilkinson, and I am running for Congress District 12. Thank you. Currently, I'm serving my third term as a Polk County Commissioner, and as you know all this, I'm going to skip that. But I've been at the forefront at the battle against higher taxes. You've heard that. And taxes are still too high. I want to bring them down more. But I just got a copy. Bob English put a copy of the Tampa Bay Business Journal of May 11th on my desk last week. And now, since we've lowered property taxes about 1.75 to 2 mils, we now have the lowest property taxes in the Tampa Bay area. I was also worked at bringing the innovative USF Polytechnic Campus and the Blue Sky Incubator project to Polk County. I believe I was Cindy Rodriguez reported I was the first one to put the USF Polytech Campus on our agenda in 2007. And not only did we put it on the agenda, but we moved it up to number one. And now we've been extremely successful. And that's going to supply jobs for our children and keep our great students here in this county. Nationally, we have developed over the last several years, however, what I call the casino economy. The house always wins. Sometimes it lets you win just enough so that you'll keep on playing. Just look at the contributions of AIG, American Insurance Group, to Senator Chris Dodd, the chair of the Oversight Committee. Democrats and Republicans alike are running neck and neck in this breach of public trust. I would support the bill filed by Senators Mel Martinez and actually Barbara Boxer to prohibit corporations who lobby Congress from receiving any U.S. taxpayer dollars. And let's turn quickly to another another few bills that I would support. Today I'd like to introduce you to 4 bills I will support and I even spearhead in Congress. One is the Read the Bills Act. You've heard a lot about this. Right now most of our congressmen don't actually read the bills they vote on. That's totally unacceptable. This act would require each bill to be read aloud in its entirety to Congress before voting. This, of course, will have the effect of making the bills a whole lot shorter. Number 2, the One Subject at a Time Act. Now, this is key because of all the riders. They put unpopular things in with a very popular item. The One Subject at a Time Act will have Americans are tired of getting last-minute laws attached to totally unrelated bills. It's time to limit bills to one subject at a time. Number 3, the Write the Laws Act. For too long, bureaucrats and lobbyists have written the legislation and set the rules. Do you know our legislators, your elected representatives, don't write the laws? But oftentimes the lobbyists do. That should be unacceptable. Let's outlaw this. This act would force Congress to write its own laws. The Enumerated Powers Act is number 4, and the Congress would be required to cite the constitutional authority for each bill it passes. Our national debt is skyrocketing. Civil liberties are being eroded. The Federal Reserve is destroying our purchasing power. We're spending too much overseas. Our money is being used to enrich privileged corporations. Americans' sovereignty is in danger, and our moral principles have been abused and neglected. D.C. has failed us. That imperial swamp stinks of corruption, waste, and abuse. It is now a cesspool of career politicians collecting lucrative pensions as they work as collective cogs for their political machines. Statesmanship, except for our Adam Putnam here in this district, statesmanship is becoming a relic of the past. I'm very thankful that we've had a man of Adam Putnam's character over the last 8 years. Give Adam Putnam a hand, everybody. Great representative of the people. But at the end of the day, there is no left or right, only up or down. Down towards tyranny or up towards freedom for all. Congress is broken and it's time we fix it. It's real simple, just like everyone else. Congress actually has to follow rules. It's called the Constitution, and I will work to restore it. These are some of the common sense efforts that transcend partisan ideology. In the end, it's hard to believe how far government has drifted from the vision of our founding fathers. I kept asking myself, is this really America? And sometimes when I see things happening. Yet there's still much to believe in. I still believe in that old faithful farmer who rises early each morning to care for his crops and provide nourishment for his community despite Washington's subsidies and regulations that burden his shoulders. I still believe in the grace of that single mother who tirelessly juggles between spending time with her kids and work just to keep up with the cost of living and taxes. I still believe in the honor of the father who yearns for a day in which his children can have a government that follows the rules, a Congress made of selfless statesmen that put principle before power. I still believe in the courage of the small business owner trying to create jobs for his fellow citizens in the face of Washington's competition destroying bailouts. I still believe in freedom. Our road is rough, our feet are worn, our challenges are great, yet we still believe. America, don't stop believing.